coming, welcome, and welcome to Skyline Mind, Body, and Health, which is the YouTube channel that we're running, so that way you'll have knowledge and information to exercise and diet, nutrition, and health. So to get started, this is going to be called Vinyasa Yoga. So Vinyasa means flow or breath. So you want to match the breath to each movement. So usually rule of thumb is on any stretching out extensions, we are breathing out, and we're breathing in, and then on any flexion, we are breathing out. So as we make the angle smaller, we're breathing out, and as we make the angle bigger, we're breathing in. And so in yoga, it's all through the nose, usually. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and have a seat. So just breath work is important in yoga, wherever you go. So in the breath, you're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. So when you take a big deep breath in and out. And you want to hear it. You want to force that breath out on the exhalation. So one more time. So you want to feel your chest and diaphragm open. And that's yoga. So with each movement, we're going to match the breath to the movement that we do. So if you just want to follow me, we're going to go ahead and begin our yoga session. So we all want to lay back. From here, go ahead and grab your right knee and bring it to your chest. So we're stretching our hamstring. While in this position, you will rotate your ankle clockwise and counterclockwise 3 times each direction. While you're here, you're going to cross your right thigh over your body. And we're going to get a little back stretch. Look over your opposite arm, that's great. If not, just work on getting your thigh over your body. Go ahead and come back to center. Pull your knee to your chest. We're still laying down. From here, go ahead and straighten your right leg, and we're going to get a little deeper stretch on the hamstring. If you can only reach for your thigh, that's fine. If you can reach for your calf or for your feet, that's better. It's up to you and your comfort level. Go ahead and release that stretch. Pull your knee to your chest and drop it down. And switch sides. Your left knee to your chest. Rotate your ankle 3 times both ways. And while you're there, go ahead and cross your left thigh over your body. And if you can, look the opposite direction. And breathe. back to center. While we're here, we're going to stretch our hamstrings and straighten up that left leg. You can reach for your thigh, that's fine. You can reach for your calf. It's going to be a more intense stretch. And breathe. Relax your leg and pull it into your chest. Go ahead and bring both your knees to your chest. You're going to get your hands and you're going to slide them up on the inside and reach for the inside of your feet or ankles. And this is called Happy Baby. And you're going to rock back and forth, side to side, and massage your spinal column. We're going to have both knees bent. We're going to do a bridge. So with your knees bent, you've been sitting down or standing up all day, we want to realign our hips. So we're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling, as high as it will go. Hold. And breathe. You want to tighten up your gluteus maximus and medius, so tighten up your butt and your hamstrings. Keep your core tight. And down. We're going to rest here for a quick second. And back up. Don't forget to breathe. And down. Then do one more bridge, back up. And while we're up here, we're going to pulse our hips 5 times, as many pulses, up and down. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold up top. Try to really push your hips up to the ceiling. And back down. Good. Go ahead and straighten up your legs. And we're going to go ahead and sit up. Moving forward. If you can't sit up, exactly what Ms. Hamill did, which is good.
Rock it out. You got it. You get it.
If you can't do this, that's okay. If you need to, turn to the side, use your arm, and lift up that way. So, good call on that one. Get out of bed. While we're here, left leg forward, right knee bent. So here comes more breath work. We're going to breathe up and breathe out. Reach for your left toes. If you can reach for your toes, it's advanced. If you can reach for your thigh or your shin, that's okay. Go ahead and release. Switch sides. right foot out, left knee bent. Breathe it up. And breathe out and reach. If you can, try to keep your right leg straight. Release. Both legs are out. Breathe up. And breathe out and reach. In into a butterfly stretch. Our knees or elbows push down gently against our thighs. It's very flexible. Hold each pose between 5 to 8 breaths, but if you're a beginner, 8 to 10 breaths or even 12 breaths is fine, just so you feel the stretch and let your body open up and release and relax. I usually go 5 to 8 breaths for each pose. Good. Alright, from here you're going to kick your right leg out. Left leg will cross over your right. You're going to take your right arm and you're going to cross it over your thigh and look to the side. While we're here, we're going to try to twist a little further. So for each breath, on the exhale, we're going to twist as far as you can that's comfortable for you. So go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. Turn a little further. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn a little further. Breathe in. Breathe out. And turn. If you're flexible enough, you're looking at the wall behind you. opposite the other side. So our right leg is bent, crossed over. Take your left arm, cross it over to the right side, and just hold and stretch. Alright, let's go ahead and start working on twisting and turning. So breathe in, breathe out, and turn if you can. Breathe in, breathe out, and turn. Deep breath. And hold, stretch. We're going to do what's called a reverse plank. If you can, so it's going to look like this. Your feet are straight, hands are either facing out or in, your preference, and you're going to lift your butt up, and you're holding. If that's too hard, bend the knee and help assist get your hips up. If that's still too hard, then bend both knees. But ideally, both legs are straight and you're lifting. Good. Just do what you can. And down. And again, lift up. You want to try to lift your hips as high as you can to the ceiling. Time. And up. Don't forget to breathe. And down. Good. From here, we're going to go into what's called a boat. So you're just going to bend your knees. Advance is going to be here. Legs are up, arms are up. If that's too hard, drop a knee. If that's still too hard, then just get your tiptoes on the mat. So we're here. We're holding. Just working on your core and your abs. Here we go. And release. And one more. Here we go. Alright, so now we're going to go into our standing positions. May work on a little bit of balance. Just catch yourself if you get a little wobbly. So we're going to go and stand up. Alright, so we're still breathing. Nice big deep breaths. Go ahead and breathe up. And breathe out. Breathe up. if that makes you dizzy, just look forward. Good, back to center, and lean to the left, and look up. Back to center, breathe it out. Go ahead, take a half step. Lift your right foot forward. Half step, right foot forward, leg is straight. You're going to breathe up. We're going to stretch our hamstrings. So breathe down, swan dive down, kick your butt out, leg is straight as best as you can. Drop your hands. Bend that front knee and slowly come back up again. We're going to switch sides. Left leg is forward. Go ahead and breathe up. And breathe out. Swan dive down. Left leg as straight as you can and drop it down. So yoga has a sequence called the sun salutation or the Ashtanga sequence. So I'm going to do it first, show you what it looks like. If you're uncomfortable doing it, then just stay standing and then we'll move on from here. But if you feel comfortable doing it, on the next, I'm going to show you first and then you can jump in on the second round. So the sun salutation, you're going to breathe up. Breathe down, swan dive down. Step or jump back to your plank. Chaturanga, which is a push-up. Your elbows pinch your sides. You're looking up into upward dog. Your neck is out from your shoulders. Chest is out to downward dog. Butt is in the sky. Try to push your heels to the ground, and then you're going to step or jump back. And swan dive back up. So if you feel comfortable doing that, we'll do a sequence. If you do not feel comfortable doing that, just stay standing, because then after we come back up, we're going to do a different pose from there. So let's go and breathe it up. Swan dive down. From here, step back to your plank. Push up down. Chest comes down, stomach comes down. Keep your elbows in. Lift your body up, and you're going to stretch those abs. Cobra, your knees are on. Upward dog, your knees are off the mat. So upward dog is a little harder. Downward dog, you're going to make a triangle. So your chest is pointing towards your knees, your tailbones towards the sky. You're looking at your shins. Your weight should be in the palm and forefinger and thumb of your hand. From here, you're going to step back to your hands. Nice big step. And reverse swan dive. Good. Who was comfortable with that? We all okay? Okay, good. Alright, so we're moving on from there. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start at the back of your mat. When we do sun salutation and we're in downward dog, we usually go into the pose from downward dog. So we're already standing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one big lunge with your right side. So the back heel is up. Your knee should be over your heel. So we're in a lunge. If that's too hard for you to do, just make that step a little smaller. But ideally, knee is over the heel, back leg is straight, and we're in a deep lunge. And we're going into crescent pose. So your hands are up, they're straight to the ceiling. So your hips should be facing the wall in front of you, and you should feel a stretch in your hip flexors. Good. Drop your hands down and switch out. Starting at the back of the mat, you're going to take a deep lunge with your left side. Back heel is up. Back leg is straight. Make sure your knee is over your heel, forming a 90-degree angle. And when you're ready, lift your hands up into crescent pose. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Go ahead and come out of that. Starting at the back of our mat again. We're going to switch sides again, so with your right leg, you're in a deep lunge, but this time your back heel is going to come down. So our knee is still over our heel, back heel is down, facing to the side. This is what's called warrior one. So warrior one, your hips are still facing the wall in front, and your hands are in front. So it's a slightly different stretch in the hip flexors. Good. So this is a great way to modify the sun salutation workout. If you're having struggles going up and down, you just switch sides while you're standing versus chaturanga and back up. So left knee is forward, we're in a deep lunge, back heel is down at an angle, lifting our arms up. So from sun salutation you can do a number of sequence of moves just from sun salutation. You can do crescent pose, warrior one, and we're going what's going to be warrior two next. So then drop your hands, adjust your feet, opposite leg, same thing. Right leg forward, back heel is down at an angle. So we're in warrior one. So remember, your hips are towards the wall in front. Warrior one. Warrior two, you drop your hands and they're parallel to the floor. And the deeper the lunge, the more challenging it is. Back to warrior one. Good. Drop your hands. We'll switch sides. Left leg's forward. We're in that deep lunge. Back heel is down. Warrior one. So since we're taking this nice and slow, we always want to work on form and breath work. So our arms need to be straight and rigid. That's how you get your shoulders involved, muscles burning. And then warrior. Arms are parallel to the floor. Warrior one. Good. Drop your hands. Switch sides again. So we're building on top of every exercise we do. So right leg forward, deep lunge. Back heel is down. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, you're going to drop your back hand down along your hand and you're going to look up and reach towards the sky. To have a little bit deeper stretch, we're going to straighten up our front knee and lean a little further back. This is reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Warrior one. Drop your hands. Switch sides. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, drop that hand back and look up. If looking up makes you dizzy, then just look straight. Straighten up that front knee, lean a little further back. Good. Warrior two. Warrior one. Drop your hands. You want to try the full sun salutation? Alright. If you can do it, great. If not, just stand and then we'll go into the pose standing. So, breathe it up. Swan dive down. To the ground. Step or jump back to your plank. Shoulders and hands. Shoulders are over your hands. Push up, down, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Tailbones to the sky. Feet together, swing your right leg up. Point those toes. Both legs should be straight. If you can. Swing it through. Come up crescent pose, so back heel is up. And you're in crescent pose. So you have to do crescent pose from right here. So you're right. There you go. Right leg is forward. Good. Back down to your plank. If you want to stand, that's okay. We're going to do it again on the opposite side. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Feet together, swing your left side up. Point those toes behind you. Try to make both legs straight. Swing it through. Back heel is up. Come up crescent pose. Good. Remember, we're in a nice deep lunge. Knees over the heel. Back leg straight. And down to your plank. Chaturanga, so your push-up down, upward dog, downward dog, feet together, swing your right leg up, swing it through, drop that back heel down. Back heel is down, so we're going to come up warrior one. There we go. Good. Warrior two.
It's the Martin Luther King event at JCPenney.
Reverse warrior.
Come to find great deals on appliances that are worth celebrating. Get up to 30% off hot
Go ahead
deals
and
on
straighten
select
that
appliances.
leg in front and a little further back.
On purchases made through January 24th. Plus, earn up to $100 in JCPenney rewards for points earned on major appliances.
Warrior two.
Hurry in, JCPenney.
Warrior one. Good. Good job. Don't drop your hands from here. We're still in warrior one. So with your right arm, knees still bent, reach towards me with your right arm as far as you can go. If you can't reach anymore, drop that hand down, and you're going to look up.
When this finally ends, change your story.
This is called right angle pose. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent. Good. Drop both hands down. From here, you can either stand if you're done or want to wait till the next pose, but from here we're going to go back to our plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. On the upward dog, we're breathing in. On the downward dog, we're breathing out. Downward dog. Feet together, swing your left side up. Swing it through. Drop that back heel down, come up warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Go ahead and straighten that leg up and a little further back. Warrior two. Alright. From here, reach towards me with your left hand as far as you can go. If you can't reach anymore, drop that hand and look up. Right angle pose. Good. Drop those hands down. Back to our plank. Chaturanga. So push up, keep your elbows in. Upward dog, breathe up. Downward dog, breathe out. Feet together, swing your right leg up. Swing it through. Actually bring both feet through, sorry. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Good. And breathe out. From here, we're going to work in a little bit of balancing poses. Getting a little sweaty. So this is prayer right here. This is where most positions can start from, is from prayer, but we're going to go into what's called tree pose. So tree, if it's challenging, just watch. You're going to take your heel and place it on the inner part of your thigh. When you find your balance, so start in prayer, and then open up into tree. So the goal is to keep your hip pushing out behind you to open up your pelvis. So you're going to start, put most of your weight on one foot first. Grab your heel, place it on the inside. Find your balance. And if you can, open up. So if you've ever rolled an ankle or have some balance issues, this is a way to challenge that and help get it back to where it should be.
I'm just scared of falling.
I got you.
I think falling.
And do that on the opposite side. So then reach for your heel, place it on the inside. That's perfect what you're doing. open up. Good. Back down. Alright, this is going to be a little bit more challenging as well. This is going to target the quad muscles.
Now we have to flip this guy.
I wish. You're going to kick that leg. Actually, starting out, you're going to pull your knee to your chest. And then if you can, straighten it. More advanced, is you're going to reach for those toes and straighten that leg and pull.
And modified, I'm going to.
Modify it if you can. Right here, if not, then just try to lift your knee up. If you don't want to fall, then just kind of keep the tip of your toes on the ground.
Okay.
Here, advanced is here. If you need modification, then you can hold. You have to. Try to keep your quads straight, your quads tight, and your legs straight. And down. Opposite side. Start off with the knee at your chest. You want to advance. Reach for those toes. Very good. Just stick with it. And drop it down. So proud of y'all. Alright.
Oh, I need a towel. I see why you want a towel.
We're going to breathe it up. Swan dive down to your toes. Go ahead and look up at half back. Push your hands against your knees, straighten up your back. Stretch those hamstrings out. Back down. And let's all just go ahead and sit down. I always end my yoga sessions in corpse pose. So, corpse pose is what my students and athletes like the best. Coach Bradford already knows. You're going to lay back. And you're going to relax. Rest your legs, rest your feet, arms and hands to the side of you. Relax your head. And close your eyes. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Namaste. You are done.